one of the areas that we get questions on support, and I've got questions recently on, is really around the sort of the billing and logs part of smartphone, where everything is, how they can find out things, how they can see what their usage is, what their costs are, and how they can go through and understand the different areas of logs in our system. So I'm going to show that tonight. So one of the things that we were very, very clear about when we started smartphone was that we wanted to make everything around logs, billing, and records completely transparent. I never liked when I have to go into a system and I can't really see what things mean, and I can't see the details that I need to from a billing perspective, or just being able to see and easily go through all the different individual activity elements that I'm doing in my system. And if you've never done it before, you simply go up to, if you log into your smartphone account, go up to your user up here in the top right hand corner and head down to billing and logs. Now, there are a couple of sections in here. I'm just going to overview what each one is. So obviously billing history, this gives you your complete billing history, including the receipts if you need to send it to your accountant, of everything that you've paid for inside of smartphone, both topping up your credit to be used to do transactional things like numbers and calls, texts, etc., but also your subscription payments as well. This is really handy if you've misplaced an email, if you've deleted an email, and you just need to quickly grab a couple receipts and send them over to your accountant. One of the underused areas, which I often show some of the customers that I work with directly, is the usage area. And the reason that it's underused is you can start to see over time what your usage is like on a monthly basis, and whether it fluctuates seasonally, whether there's high points, low points. We've had customers with us for 5 years now, and they can start to see the trends so they can know what to budget for. And we do try and break everything up as clear as possible. But I wanted to explain what a few things of these are, because people don't necessarily realize that when they first come and take a look at it. So first of all, you've got this free numbers here. So if you are a Smartphone Pro subscriber, you know that it comes with 5 free phone numbers. And this is how those phone numbers are calculated every month. So it's not that you buy an individual number and it's a free one, it's that we are discounting up to 5 numbers. So if you have less than 5 numbers, it'll be however many you have, but we're discounting those 5 numbers. That means it's not dependent on buying one free number and then getting rid of it and it's no longer free anymore. We are going to discount up to 5 numbers in your account, and that's how it's shown. It's confuses some people when they're expecting maybe to go to buy a phone number and it's not free. Well, you don't have to worry about that, because we don't want it to be affixed to an individual number. We want to make sure you're getting that full discount all the time. And the other thing is this discounted numbers. So if you look at our on our website where the smartphone pricing is, you'll notice that with volume purchases of phone numbers, you get a different pricing level. So the more numbers you buy, the cheaper they become, and that scales over time. And that's where this discount comes in. So if you are over one of our thresholds, you will start to see discounts being applied. We do it like this to make sure that we're not locking it in, as I said before, to an individual number. It's also just really useful. You can go and scroll back through time as long as you've had your account, and you can see the different usage cases you're using, the different costs to be involved. You can look at how the recording storage is mounting, if it is increasing over a month-to-month period, and you have full transparency of everything you're doing in the system. And the final bit I just wanted to kind of make sure I pointed out are the call logs here, SMS logs, and the recording storage. Because from a recording storage point of view, we make it very easy to delete on a monthly basis your recordings. So for instance, if you decide you don't want to keep recordings for more than 2 years because you want to free up the space, you've got an easy ability to do that. And it's very transparent as to what the costs of keeping those recordings are. And then the call logs and SMS logs are actually very useful because, of course, you get to see exactly what your usage of the system is and what things cost. And, you get to see all the information here, so that should your CRM go down, whichever one you're connected to. Should there be a delay or anything in there, you still have all the information you need here, including the ability to listen to the recording if there's a recording available. There's a direct link to the CRM item, although if your CRM's down, is not. And you get all the information you want, including the ability to filter down. So if I want to check some of my users and see their calls, if I want to check on the inbound or outbound direction or any of the statuses here that I've got the ability to filter through those logs and see everything I want. And the one important bit to note is you see here, you may notice if you're making a lot of calls or sending a lot of texts in your system, you may notice that there is a processing here for this call. That's because it was made not very long ago, and the system is essentially calculating the price on that from our provider as we speak. So we won't know the full cost of that line item until we get that from our provider. And that's where you can see what's still being processed, but also what you've done in your system to date, and everything is available to you. Same is true for SMS. It works the exact same way. And it's just a really, really important part of smartphone to be completely transparent on what everything is, where everything is, how much everything is, and it gives you full control if you are the business owner to know what is going on.